Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to Joe's Retro World. If you remember from a few days ago, I got the Sony CD player / weather radio, everything in one. And so it was just sitting here and I was like, man, jamming out. But it has little bitty old speakers. And as you can see inside of here, you'll be able to see there's one speaker there and there's another one on the other side. And they're okay, they do their little thing. It does have bass boost, but I went to a garage sale and got these a few weeks ago, and these are some Fisher. I don't know exactly how old they are. Some Fisher home stereo speakers. They came with a stereo, and the stereo didn't work, so I just trashed it. But it's really cool because these are in series. This is 25, and that's 26. It's pretty cool. So yeah. So what is that? 1,295,551,625 and then 26, y'all. So yeah, I was like, how am I gonna be able to use these speakers since the console part, the part that actually supplied all the energy to it wasn't working, and they were just gonna sit here, but I wanted to use them so bad. So when I fixed this up, I said, ooh, I can hook it up. Let me see. It's the same ohms and everything, basically the same wattage. So yeah, I hooked the wire up right here. I went ahead and spliced the head. I cut the little head off right here, and I spliced it directly to the speaker on the inside. Right there, you can see the wire. Just wrap it around it just cruelly, but it works. Let me show you. So let's turn on the CD part. Oh, I gotta plug it up, y'all. Sorry. Let me even do the camera and everything. Let's turn it on. We'll take a listen to the CD. You'll be able to hear the difference in the speakers. And I have volume control back here on the side. That's both speakers. That's only this one. I only have that one hooked up. And so it's dual speakers here and then that one down there. You can actually hear the richness of that one. It's crazy compared to this one. I'm gonna disconnect it later. That way you can hear the difference. So for right now that I get it hooked up, let me give you how you can hear the richness. It's really nice. That static you hear is from these speakers. These are the ones, I might disconnect them and just hook these speakers up only. Because it has interference that sounds ugly. These don't. Actually has two speakers, it's tweeter. So what I'm gonna do is disconnect the batteries by desoldering them. So we're gonna open this up. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna desolder real quick. All right, y'all. So now I have another video where I showed how to break this down. I cleaned it up so you'll be able to see where I removed just these. There's 2 here and there's 2 more screws back here and 4 in the bottom. I'm not gonna show that on this video because I already have another video where I clean this up. I'll just link it in the description. Now, as for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this power cord right here out. Be gentle, but firm. Oh, okay. And then there's another one over here. This one I gotta be very careful. Back here, sorry. Let me position it where you can see it better. Sorry. This red one here, be gentle with it because it is fragile where it connects to the board. I hate how hard it is to take it out. But I need to do this so I can get to the back case easier. All right, let's see. There you go. Okay, so now I can move this out of the way. That's just the back power, and I'll be able to get to the speakers. So what I'm gonna do is on this, both sides, I am gonna desolder the white and the red and white wire from these speakers since they're basically blown. And I'm not gonna use a direct connection because I want to be able to solder them back later. But for right now, I'm gonna use this. So I have this wire here. I'm gonna cut it here, and I'm gonna splice one end, the white one, to the left, and this red one to the right. I don't have it to where I won't need this adapter, but because this is what I got laying around, this is what I'm gonna use. You can buy the correct wire to where you can literally have only this showing in the back, showing left and right, and label it and all that to where you can just plug up like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook this wire up this way and it's gonna work, but you can always modify it. So yeah, let me heat up my soldering iron and I'll desolder these wires real quick in front of you. So yeah, so you can see how to desolder it. So I have my wires peeled. So this is my right. It's gonna be the red, which is traditionally the white, right side. And then for the left side, it's always traditionally the white plug, okay? So I'm gonna make sure that I hook them up left and right correctly. The left is on this side right here at the top and the right is on the bottom. But before I desolder these wires from here, I'm gonna use my tweezers to hold them like this, as I apply heat with my soldering iron. I got that over here already heated up. And so before I do that, I want to go ahead and add a little bit of flux, just a little bit. I don't have nothing to scoop it up with, so I'm going to use, this is my soldering flux. You always want to use flux every time you solder. I don't have a Q-tip handy with me, so I'm just going to use this to smear some flux on each one of these. I don't need to put that much. Contacts real quick. And flux is your friend when you're doing soldering because I want to remove just a piece of it. Well, I'm actually not gonna, I'm gonna cut it. You know what? I'm gonna cut it because, no, I just pulled it. Let's pull it now. Okay, lay that there. Let's go ahead and remove these. So we're gonna apply the solder iron and boom, there you go. I could just leave one side, but I'm gonna do both sides. So let's go over here. Sorry. Heat the other side up and pull it out. Pull it out. There you go. Okay. So these are now ready so they can be soldered. I need the red one. So here is the red. I want to do a little close up of just how ugly I was soldering this. But yeah. So basically all I'm doing is I would twisted the wires that I had both already, with a little bit of solder, twisted them together. And then I put some more soldering flux with the screwdriver. Once again, you can use a Q-tip or whatever else you want to use. And then with a good clean solder, add a little bit of solder to it. And then just run it over. Just real quick. It's already been twisted together. So yeah, nice good connection. I'm going to go ahead and I should have put some shrink wrap, but I'm going to put some Kapton tape. So let's put some Kapton tape on it. So this is like a special electrical tape that's good high temps and all that. So it's better than that black electrical tape that you see. So get some of this kind of tape, and they sell it in different thickness. That way you can just get some and then just cut you some pieces and put it around your, your wires and stuff, and do a good job. Don't be scared to layer it a couple of times if you want. But put enough tape to where it's securing both ends. I know that looks ugly. I just did it real quick for the camera. Let's clean it up. Let's do both sides. Get both speakers hooked up and have the wires coming out the back. Let's see where we're going to have the wires coming out the back, y'all. Now, on the left side, where I got it hooked up, this side, I just twisted it, simply like that. And we're gonna add some flux to both, just like that. The other side we did it different, right? Yeah, this side I'm gonna show you because you don't have to do it the same way I did the other side. You can do it like this too. Just cover it full of flux. Let's get our, uh-oh, I keep hitting that camera, sorry. Let's get some solder on the tip of this gun. A little more. And we're gonna run it along it. And it just sucks that solder up so quick when it has that flux on there. Flux is your friend to the end, like Barney. And that's it, y'all. Those are connected. So now I can put some shrink wrap, heat shrink, and put those up nice. So now I got both of my ends connected. I can use just a little adapter. Hook this up and have it sticking out somewhere on the back of this stereo. I was able to use my flesh cutters to cut open a little piece of plastic right here on the very bottom so that I can run the AV cables out the back through the bottom so where it looks like it's sort of a factory, you know. Uh-oh, sorry. Sort of a factory right there. So yeah, let's close this up. Okay, y'all. So what I did was I ran the wire through the bottom where the original goes. So what I had to do was take the electrical wire out and then run my AV cable, the audio coming out cables through the bottom right here real quick. So I'm gonna close up the unit real quick. That's what I had to do. That's where I ran the wire so that they can look basically original, I guess. Like there's factory as good as it's gonna get. But yeah, it's there. So let's check it out. Let's close it up. I got it hooked up, y'all, and I love the way it sounds. Yeah, I had to splice these wires back, but I got the speakers hooked up right and left. The full blast right now. Oh, God, they sound good. It's crazy. So now I'm gonna find a space on my wall so I can hook them up, string them just like you would back in the 80s. I think I'm gonna put one there in that corner, and then I put the stereo here. I think right there on that wall on some hook shelving. Maybe put the other one back here underneath the PS5. I think it go good underneath the PS5. Yeah, it'll sound good. We'll figure it out, y'all. All right. It's been a cool little fun mod. Let's lower that down. Yeah, I hope you like this little video, y'all. I've enjoyed doing this. And it looks really good. Uh-oh. So yeah, it just comes out the back. That's it. Now I got a good use for my little stereo and my speakers. It worked out, y'all. It worked out. Cool. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace and much love from Joe's Retro World.